GameNight!
Date night!
Tonight on GameNight, Date Night, Nikki and myself, Lincoln, are going to teach and show you how to play Targi, the expansion, a two-player game designed by Andreas Steiger and published by Kosmos. So let's see if we can make it through the desert.
Good evening, Lincoln.
Hey, Nikki P.
We're going to teach everybody how to play Targi, the expansion.
Okie dokie.
Okay?
Yep.
So first, a little bit of history.
Cool.
In Targi, we are playing competing Tuareg tribes in the northern African Sahara Desert.
Neat.
The Tuareg controlled essential trade routes, which ended up bringing culture and religion and goods from near and far into the area. The Targi, the male members of the Tuareg tribes, are known for their indigo blue veils that they wore mainly to protect themselves from the dust and the sand of the Sahara Desert.
Cool.
The Targia are the female members of this tribe, but they don't traditionally wear the indigo blue veils like the male members of the tribe do.
So they just get sand in their faces?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe they just wear black veils or something.
Yeah, maybe they're not indigo blue. I don't know that much history.
Sure.
I'm going off
You're going by
of
what
the
the game
rule
gives
book.
you? Yes, of course.
The goal of the game is to improve your tribe by collecting tribe cards and trading goods and collecting gold and victory points. Okay?
Yep.
All right. The game can end in two ways. One way is when you are creating your display in front of you, which we'll explain, the first person to get that display completed will end the game.
With 12 cards?
With 12 cards.
Okay.
Or the robber gets all the way around to the fourth raid or the 16th card in this path.
The neat thing about the game is that you actually use the cards to make the player board. You have these 16 cards around the center area that you will place your tribesmen on that will help you determine intersections that will allow you to claim either these goods or tribe cards. You notice that in the initial setup, it's goods, tribe, goods, tribe, goods, tribe. Once you select a position, when we do that, we'll flip them over and then you determine that. You will replace them with the opposite card. So
okay.
If we take a tribe card, then you're going to put a goods card in that position. So the stuff is going to shift and give you more options. So part of the reason I think for that is especially the tribe cards can be expensive. So it gives you more goods the next time to build up your
resources
to be able to claim one of the cards. Once you've placed your tribesmen, you can resolve anything in any order that you would like. For example, you could just claim this salt or these dates or these chia seeds. Actually, I guess they're just pepper, right? You can claim those, or you can take one of the cards from the intersections of your tribesmen. When you take a goods card, all you're going to do is just take the good that the card has. So you have gold, dates and salt, chia seeds, I know, pepper. And you just take that into your pool. You do have limits, but you can spend that, and then at the end of your turn, you have to determine what you're going to do if you have any extra. Or you can take a tribe card. Now, a tribe card often, almost always has an expense. For example, I think they always have an expense.
Yeah,
no, there might be some free ones, as I recall.
Sure. I don't remember.
This card, for example, to claim it, it's an Oasis card with no other special actions, but it costs you a salt, a pepper, 2 peppers, and 2 dates. What it is, though, is at the end of the game, it will give you 3 points, but you then place it into your array.
Display.
And your display. And I'll let Nikki explain what that is in a moment. There are also cards that will give you actions. So this one, at the end of the game, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 Camel Rider cards in your display. So,
cool.
Steve, do we have a Camel Rider card visible?
I don't know.
Yes, we do. There's one right there. That's also 3 victory points at the end of the game. Gold is tough to get in the game.
Yeah.
And these are, the basic game. For example, this is a Targia card that just gives you 3 victory points. But again, this is something that the actual type of card. So these are your tents. These are the Oasis.
Right.
These are the Camel Riders, the Targia, the well.
Right.
These will be types that you will use to determine your score at the end of the game. And it also is important in placing them in your display. Nikki will get to that. So why don't you tell us about the goods?
Okay. At the start of the game, you are going to start out with goods, victory points, and gold. I would like to point out that the pieces we are using are actually Geek Up bits.
From BGG, yep.
From Board Game Geek.
We don't have the expansion ones. We will be using expansion bits that are the cardboard ones.
Cardboard.
But they are coming, so that's wonderful.
But these are the nice Geek Up bits.
Cool.
So at the start, you're going to start with 2 dates, 2 salt, 2 pepper.
Not chia seeds.
Not chia seeds. Pepper. 4 victory points. This one is actually a 3, and that's a 1. And 1 gold. As Lincoln said, gold is hard to come by in this game, so be careful with that. And you also have 3 meeples and 2 markers. On your turn, this is the way it plays out. If I am the start player, by the way, start player is determined by who last 8 dates.
Ah.
Yes. So I gave it to myself. This is the start player token. Another Geek Up bit. I'll flip these really fast so we know what we're getting, what we're trying to get, actually. Again, this is all the base game stuff. All right. As the start player, I will place somewhere on one of the border cards. I cannot place on the same card as the robber, but I am allowed to place opposite the robber. Okay? But I don't necessarily want pepper.
So I think chia seeds for the rest of the game.
You've got chia seeds in my head. So I'm going to get these dates. And then Lincoln would place one of his meeples somewhere on the border cards. He cannot place opposite me or himself. But you're not on the board yet. So I'm going to do pepper.
For your poppycock.
Yes. Okay. And let's see. I will go here. And that is legal. All right. And then we've got these great little markers here that will help us visually see the intersection of our meeples. So I would place one here because I've got this, and I would place one here because I got this, right? And then we would resolve, starting with the starting player, and I would resolve all of my crossing borders and in any order that I want as well. So what I like to do is start with the borders. So I would get a pepper and another pepper and a date. Then I would look at my cross sections. So this would get me a salt, and this card disappears. It is used, and it gets replaced with the opposite of what was initially there. This goes into the discard pile, and I take my little marker back, and then I would hopefully have enough to buy this card. And I would buy this card with a date, a salt, and 2 pepper. And so I can do that. I would take this off, and then this was a tribe card, so it will be replaced with a goods card. I am immediately going to place this card in my display. All right, but there is a rule where you can keep 1 card in your hand.
If you've paid for it, though.
And not even pay for it. You put it in your hand.
Once you paid for it, you're going to put it out.
I'm going to put it in my display, and then I get rid of these because I use them to pay for stuff. And then Lincoln would resolve his
2 dates, salt.
Okay.
And then the caravan. How does the caravan work?
Okay, you flip a goods card, see what it has on it,
Ooh,
and you get to take those 2 goods.
Right. Nice.
And then...
And since I got no cards, I would get 2 dates and then my choice of one of these 3 goods.
And this is either, a date, a salt or a pepper.
Correct.
And then we would take up our
tribes.
meatballs.
Targi. Our Targi.
We would replace these 2 with the opposite of what was there.
Correct.
So we need a tribe there.
A tribe.
And a tribe there. And take your thing.
Then we'd flip them over.
Then we move the robber to the next spot. And now that is blocked. And we flip it over. And we pass the start player token to Lincoln. And we start over again.
So why don't we explain what these cards do, the action cards in here. The neat thing is the backside actually tells you what they do.
Yeah.
But for understanding's sake, it's best to just have the icons. But this one is the noble, and when you place here, the noble lets you either play one of the one card from your hand and you must pay for it, or for free you can discard that card and put it into the discard pile for the tribes.
Okay.
This one is you can trade any 3 goods for a gold or any 2 goods for another good. The Fata Morgana lets you move your intersection marker to another unoccupied space in the center area. So you could claim another one. If you take one that's just what it is and then hope to get something more that you would like. For example, I picked all goods, which would be bad because I'd probably go over the limit and I might want to go to some place that would allow me to spend some goods. The silversmith allows you to trade either 2 goods for a victory point or 4 goods for 3 victory points, or 1 gold for 2 victory points, or 2 gold for 3 victory. It's 4 victory points, is it?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Okay, wow.
I can't imagine having enough gold.
To do 2. Yeah, I know.
That.
You never know. Maybe you just went crazy with the gold. The caravan, we explained, that one was you flip it over and take whatever goods there are. And the tribal expansion is lets you flip a card over, and if you can pay for it, you can immediately put it into your display, or you can discard it. And that's kind of shot in the dark, right?
Cool.
But if you're desperate for space, it
Okay.
in your
And
display.
these are victory points at the end of the game, correct? Okay.
That's just costs you a date, pepper, and gold, not chia
Curse
seeds.
you for saying
I know,
chia
that was silly.
seeds.
I really ruined it for us. When you gather the tribe cards, you're going to put it into your display, and your display forces you to start from your top left-hand corner. So you might have you're going to have to determine some strategy as you go, but the goals of your display, besides what the cards may say, there might be some, if you have certain things in your display or something adjacent, then you might get extra victory points. But the goal in organizing these on here is if you're able to get 4 of the same type, which I have no more tents in my hand.
Well, what's the grid size?
It's 4 across and 3 down. So it's a total of 12 cards, provided you've done 1 every round or taken somehow an extra 1, because it will be over in 12 turns as well, 12 rounds. But if you can get 4 of the same time at the end of the game, same type, I said time, yeah. So 4 tenths, for example, not only would this give me 5 points for these, I would also, and there's other things on here too, I would also get an additional 4 points for having exactly the same type all the way across on a row. For these special ones here, at the end of the game, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 Oasis cards in your display. So then I would want to try to get some Oasis cards as well to be able to gain a couple extra victory points. At the end of the game, if you have 10 or more cards in your display, you receive 1 additional victory point. If you use the trader action, you may exchange goods at a rate of 1 to 1. So that one is an ongoing one, I guess.
So is it 4? It's 4 points for the same thing in one
Then
row.
the other option is that you're doing is to have 4 different types in the row. For example, here I've got a Targia, an Oasis, a Well, and a Camel Rider. That would give me an additional 2 victory points in addition to whatever else this does. So this has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And there are only 5 different types of cards.
Okay. Yeah, and you're trying to fill up as many as you can. Now I I was explaining that you start in the top left, but you can continue down, but you can't skip spaces. I would have to expand by placing these cards, and then I could do something like this and like this and like this. But I can't put something over here.
Ah, no gaps.
No gaps.
Okay.
Must connect. I'm not sure what that does thematically. Maybe it just keeps your tribe in cohesion. Cool. Also, you're only ever allowed to have one tribe card in your hand. So to get rid of that, you would need to place a Targi on the noble space, and when it's your turn, you either discard that card for no cost, or you pay its cost and place it into your display.
Okay. So you're saying I could pick up one of these cards and not pay for it?
Yes.
And
so
place it later?
If you think it's going to be important to you, but you just don't have the goods for it, you can target that and then put it into your hand. They don't count against you at the end of the game, but you are only ever allowed to have one. And there's no extra cost to put it down. It's just an additional action that you would have to take instead of collecting a good or some other type of action.
So if I already had one in my hand and I wanted to collect another one, how does that work?
Well, you must first get rid of it. So the only way to do that is by going to the noble. The noble allows you to place it into the array by paying for it or discarding it for nothing.
I could take it, right, and just trash it.
Correct. You just can't take it into your hand.
I just can't take it into my hand.
And you can't discard the one in your hand unless you're in the noble.
Could I take it and trash it, even if I don't have another card choking up my hand?
You're just like, I don't want Nikki to get this, or Lincoln to get this card.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thanks for explaining the display. Once we have taken all of our actions and replaced cards, we want to make sure that our goods are within the limits. So the limit of goods is no more than 10 goods and no more than 3 gold.
Oh, wow.
So, and that's at the end of your turn. So if you start out your turn because you've collected a bunch of stuff, just make sure that you spend it the best way possible. But if you are left with too much, you need to throw stuff out
into the sands of the Sahara?
Into the sands of the Sahara.
That's terrible. We would trade it.
To do that limit. So remember, it's 10 goods is the max, and 3 gold is the max.
Okay.
And then these are victory points, so of course you hang on to those.
At the beginning of every round, we will move the robber to the next space. Once you get to the corners, though, that would be, we do that, and no other actions are taken by us except to either discard any good or a victory point out of your hand or out of your supply, and then it immediately goes to the next one, and then that's the turn. Then we would place our Targi.
And it gets worse.
Yes. So
this is 2 goods and a victory, and then this one is 3 goods and 2 victories.
Right, and then the last one is a gold. This is the end of the game.
Right.
Gold or 3 victory points. The interesting thing is the expansion, which we're getting to right now, changes all of that. So there's new cards that will replace some of the border cards. Most of the ones that have actions, not necessarily good. So let's show what those do first.
So here's the new border cards. They don't replace all of them, so I'll just go through.
Well, I know first thing is all the tribes are going to, well, you can, once you've played the expansion several times, you can use an intermix of the tribe cards, but they recommend using the tribe cards as is because they're connected. But the goods are going to stay the same, and we're going to introduce another good.
Right.
So well, it's not a good.
First, for the border, we replace the number 1 noble with this new number 1.
The noble card is essentially the same. You can either play a card to your display by paying for it, or discard the card and get a water and any resource or good that you choose. So the dates, the salt, or the pepper, which is cool. So that's the first one.
That's nice.
And next,
by the way, here are
the
the
goods.
water.
There's the water. Okay.
And then the next card is number 4 gets replaced.
Number 4, that's a raid. And notice, now it's not a choice. You're going to discard 1 pepper or a victory point. And then this shows that the Targi or the Targia just goes around the corner once you've done that.
Right. And then we replace card 5.
The trader, trader, not traitor. So it's essentially the same, except it adds the water. So you can exchange 3 goods for a gold, 2 goods for a good of your choice, 2 water for a gold, or 1 water for a good of your choice.
Okay. And another raid we replace.
So that one,
This
no longer
one?
is it 2 of your choice, it's a salt and a date.
Right.
It's interesting that it's specific.
And then we replace 9.
So if you can't do that, must you discard the victory point?
You have to pay what you can pay.
Right.
But if you don't have that, there's no penalty for it. You
So if
have
I
to
had
pay
no victory
what
points,
yeah.
that would be pretty bad if I'm in that position after the second raid. Well, you start with 4, probably for that very reason. Next
Okay,
card.
and then you're going to replace 9.
Oh, so this is different.
Yeah.
So
Quite.
let's see. I guess it's just adjacent. You may move one of your tribe markers, so it's not a target tribe marker, to a different adjacent unoccupied area in the center area and use that one instead. So it's not as powerful.
Adjacent has to be adjacent.
Yeah.
So that
Although if you're in the
goes.
middle, doesn't that seem like everything's adjacent?
Yeah, but it's probably orthogonal. I don't know.
it's the same. You
got
can do
a
diagonal.
Diagonal. And then we're going to replace card 10 with this one.
The silversmith at oh wow. So it's not as
Reduced.
much. Although you were saying you wouldn't think that you'd ever have 2 gold to do
Yeah.
that. But yeah, so it's 2 resource of any type, except goods, for a victory point, and 1 gold for 2 victory points.
But you notice it says max 2
times.
and this one was only 1 time.
Oh. Okay.
So I guess you
Does
can
that
do that
mean it's
twice.
essentially the same thing? Except this is not as good. You're only getting 2 instead of 3. And this would give you 4 if you do 2. So yeah, it's the same for that one, but this is not as powerful.
Okay, so that goes away and the new one gets placed. And then we've got card 12, which is another raid.
Wow. 3 resources. So salt, pepper, and dates.
Or 2
victory points.
victory points. And then we replace 13, which is just get water.
Oh wow. We explained all that and you
We
don't have
explain
it.
the
Boo
caravan
to
and
that.
it's gone.
I like the caravan.
Okay, so just water.
And then this is going
And
to
then
go.
14 goes, and this gets a little more interesting.
Okay. Turn over the top tribe card from the draw pile. You may play it immediately if you pay the cost, or you can place it in your hand if you do not have any other cards in your hand. You can only have 1. Or you can discard it and exchange for 1 water, turn over 1 more tribe card, and repeat the action. So it would allow you to keep shooting for 1 tribe card that you might be able to pay for and do.
Okay.
So it's only the cost of water. Although some of the cards require water to purchase, so you don't want to go too crazy. Okay?
And
then the
the
final
last
raid.
raid.
So
Which
the final
is
raid.
terrible.
Ugh, yeah, this
Look
one's
at that.
terrible. So
But
I
you've
believe
already
this is
lost the game anyways if he makes it to that.
well, no, you might win. It's still between the 2 of us. Both players must surrender 1 gold or 1 tribe card lying at the right edge of any row. So your rightmost card from any
display.
row.
From your display, right?
Correct. Already out on your display. Yipes. Okay.
Okay.
So let's switch out the goods cards. Oh, I had it upside down. Okay.
Okay, he stays
Looking at-
there.
Yep.
And then you said, let me get
cards.
rid of my tribe card.
The tribe card.
This ends up being a whole new deck
Right.
to incorporate, that goes to,
Yep.
the new resource, the water resource. So we just place the whole new deck right here. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
And then the goods cards stay the same, except we add the water resource cards to it.
Okay, so we shuffle those in.
So we shuffle those in.
So
to
what
the
about
goods
those other cards over there?
The other cards, well, we've got the lady too.
The Targia?
Targia.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So the little purple icon you see in these spots
Is the Targia.
is for the Targia. And she is going to start just off of card 15. And she goes counterclockwise to the robber and has no effect on the raid cards.
The neat thing about the Targia is that you are allowed to play your Targi on the same card and not only gain the good or action of that border card, but you also can either choose one good of your choice, so either dates, salt, or pepper, or you could spend one of your goods and flip over the goods card. So this is kind of like the caravan.
Okay.
And you must pay, but then you gain up
whatever's on the card.
Potentially 2 goods or a gold or water. So that's not so bad.
What if I don't like the card?
If you don't like that, you can keep doing it. You can keep spending a good. If you have a bunch in your hand,
wow,
you might be looking something specific. Say you have a lot of one type of good, you could keep spending that good in the hopes of getting something that might help you.
So I don't take the good and I pay another good to flip over another card.
Correct.
Okay.
The new tribe cards also integrate the water and some new symbols.
Okay.
For example, this one, if you pay the gold, at the end of the game, you're going to get 2 victory points. But if you also pay 3 salt, you get 2 victory points immediately, and you take those in tokens.
Okay.
So when you pay to put this into your display, you have the option of paying extra to gain that one-time bonus.
But that's 2 victory
And
points.
There's a lot like
nice.
that. Yep. Another symbol is the exclamation mark, and that is just that's victory points at the end of the game, which is kind of weird because that's what these are too. Then you have the lightning bolt, which is immediate. So when you play it in your array, not only does it count as a tent card, but you receive 1 date, 1 salt, 1 pepper, and 1 water. Then you have the infinite symbol. This card says, if you would receive a pepper from a border card, you may take dates or salt instead, which is really cool.
So anytime I choose to do a date
Pepper.
from a border card?
If I would take pepper, then I could I can either take salt or dates instead.
Okay.
Then we have these cards. This is sort of like a delayed action. So when you pay for it, you take one of these pyramid
new stuff
tokens and you place it on the board, on the card.
On the card, in your display.
Then, at some point in the game, you may take this action, which you should, and then you would take this token off to indicate that you've done it. You would take this off and put it back into the supply. Okay. And then, for example, this card, once per game, you may refrain from using the tribal expansion action. Instead, take the top tribe card from the discard pile and place it in your display if you can pay the costs. Or you can keep the card in your hand if you do not already have another card in your hand. So this one's taking one from the discarded pile, which is nice. Is it the top? Did I just say that? Top tribe card. So if you know, like one got discarded, you're like, oh, I want that one.
Okay, so I'm going to put these over here.
So those are kind of neat. And it's cool that those symbols help you, so you would know. Every turn you just look at every one of those cards so you don't forget.
Okay.
So that's how that all works. It's basically the same.
We'll figure it out as we go.
Yep, and we'll go over them as we flip them.
I'll be asking you stuff. You're going to have to shuffle those again.
Okay, I'll shuffle them up.
All right. And then...
And then?
And then.
Oh, the dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun. Sand dunes.
So this is essentially another place that you can play one of your Targi.
Yes.
So you're forgoing the intersection.
Yes.
But you're gaining a powerful option. Is that what the deal is?
Yeah. So this is going to be set off to the side. 3 of the cards will be displayed.
Initially.
1, 2, 3. They are one-time actions. You would place your Targi, if you wanted to, on one of these cards, and then during the phase to resolve, you would resolve the card that you perhaps chose over here. Now, I could place a second one, but again, you are foregoing but maybe the benefit is worth it. You cannot place 2 of your own on one card. Because
they're discarded once they're done anyway.
Your opponent cannot place on a card you're already on as well. Once you resolve it, it goes away and it gets replaced. Every time the Targira moves, and when she hits a raid card, you will, if there are any on the display, wipe the whole entire display and put out new cards. So it's just another place you can go.
Right, and these don't refill except here, or if at the beginning of a turn round there are no sand dune cards.
They're going to stay there until either somebody takes that action or she hits a raid.
Right, but if they've taken that action before we've even gotten to that, and there were no dune cards, you'll flip up one card.
That is the sand dune cards and how the so the Targi adds two things to the game
Targia,
there. Targia adds two things to the game there. In addition to all of that, in the expansion, our goods that we get, starting goods change. So you are only going to have 1 pepper, 1 salt, and 1 date. The other 3 get put back.
We get 2 water.
And we get 2 water instead. Yeah, some of them have 3 on them and 5 on them.
Right.
So there's the 2 water. And then your starting victory points stay the same and your gold stays the same.
Let me put out the new cards. Making a mess. I don't know why we're putting them face down, right? It doesn't really make any difference.
That's fun and exciting.
Yeah,
I can't already be thinking
clumsy,
about what I'm going to do.
Why do we want to do it?
I don't know.
Flip them.
Right, flip them.
I'll see if I don't make too much of a mess.
Well, it's slippery.
We can go over some of these.
Gonna do?
Bumping my money. My goods and my money.
Money on my mind and my mind on my money.
I don't think that's how it goes.
No?
Nope. Nope. Okay.
All right, so what do some of these,
Do?
the
This one
tribe
is...
ones, yeah.
Oh, wait, let's also do these too.
Oh,
Change
okay.
them over.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so
A new 3 sand dunes.
you get, if you go here, you get a sand and a good of sand.
A sand.
You get sand.
You get
You
sand.
get a gold coin and a good of your choice. 2 victory points.
Nice.
And for each tribe card in your display that offers no advantage, you get 1 good of your token.
Oh, man.
That seems kind of small.
Well, if you're not doing good on these,
Well, yeah, but you need to have enough to... Well, a couple goods would be good.
you might have, you might get a few that have no text on them.
And then this is place 2 water tokens from the supply. Okay, so this is a do something now, but it's an end game thing. So
Okay.
when you put 2 water tokens, and you can use them at any time, but if they stay here for the rest of the game, it's worth 2 additional points.
Okay.
At the end of the game. This one is if you have fewer than 4 goods at the beginning of the round, before the robber is advanced, you get 1 good token of your choice.
Nice.
That could be bad because the robber could just steal it. But it might be beneficial, give you what you need.
Might be good, like I never had it anyways.
At the end of the game, you will receive 1 victory point for each vertical column with 3 different symbols in your display. Interesting.
Vertical column. Huh.
For each vertical column. That's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
At the end of the game, you get 1 extra victory point for every level 2 tribe, every 2 tribe cards in your display that have no advantage. Oh, that's good.
For every 2.
So that's similar to that.
Extra victory point for every 2 cards. Display
2
that have no advantage,
yeah,
which
but
is
it's 2. Yeah, that's
like
1.
that.
And then that has nothing.
Wow, if you get that combo happening.
Yeah, but this is once.
Okay.
Gives you a few goods. Up to. Right, and it's going to be gone before we have any, because it'll go as soon as we pass this corner.
Oh, that's true. It's a little
Okay.
early for that one then,
Yep.
because you don't know what your display is going to start looking
So
like.
why don't you go ahead and start?
Okay, yes, because as we said earlier, last person to eat dates
I think we talked
Yeah.
about this when we played it on the live stream.
We
so-
probably did.
Okay, so go ahead.
Dates are important. They're very yummy.
They're very sugary. Yeah,
They are very sugary.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start placing my
Your Targi?
My Targi. Let's see. I think, what do I want to maybe buy in tribes? So I think goods is what's important right now.
Okay.
That's what I'm feeling.
Right.
Ah, whatever.
Targia.
I know, and it's salt. I could have done the same, but
It's salt plus, right? That's why you
salt
want
plus. It's
Yeah.
salt plus. I need to
'Cause they
not
was
leave that
salted.
for you all the time, for sure. Salt plus. Dates.
You eat them.
Yeah, you do. I'm trying to absorb what
Right.
I need to get tribe cards. Well, okay.
Cool. So I go here.
I do that, it'll get me that. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. All right, and then we do those.
Nope.
You're over
It's
here,
here
and
and
here.
here.
Water. I thought about going there for water. Okay, so I'm going to resolve, and I will get a date
Eat them.
for that, and a salt for that, and
Another
another
date.
date. So those can get cleared off. And then I got these two, so I'll get, I get both. There's no thingy in there, so I get both. That and a salt.
No, these usually, it's either two or this wide option of stuff. So that becomes a tribe card.
Now, yep. I can buy this with dates. I could use up my water if I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
1, 2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8. I am safe with limit. Do I want to use up the water? Okay. You're getting that water. I won't use up my water. 2 dates. Okay.
2 pepper.
And 2 pepper, and that gets a good.
Okay. I get salt. And 2 pepper. Let's just do that for a second. And then decide what I need. I probably should take another date. You eat them.
Okay,
Or water.
what did you take so far?
The salt and 2 peppers, but I'm leaving this one over here
Okay.
because I need to decide what I want from the Target. I think I want a date. You
So
eat it.
this gets changed.
Correct. To a tribe. And if I want to buy that, that's the water one.
That's
I can
kind of
do
cool
that.
because it's an immediate action and an end.
Well, it also gives me a backup to water, which is interesting. There's not a lot of water tokens.
that are just ones. Maybe they think
I
you're
need to
really
pay a
going
gold
to get a
too for
lot.
this.
Were you exchanging? Why
No,
did you pay
it's
a
a gold.
Oh, I see the gold. All right.
Yeah, and then the
That's-
2 water I actually put in the wrong place. They gotta go on
Okay.
here. Interesting.
And
Okay.
that was the first turn.
Yep.
All right. So you move the robber first.
And
Then you move her. Then
Targi.
we make sure that we are cool
Yep.
on the resources. You get the start player, and we flip over the new cards. Okay, you can.
is it a different card?
It is. I swear. Okay. Well, there's nothing to explain because they were blank.
Yep.
Okay, when I get that start player, I don't care where she is. I'm gonna.
This isn't as beneficial, right? It just gives me the option of flipping a card, which is cool.
And at the end of the game. Well, it looks like that's already started, so there you go.
Is that right? No, it's this. And I will take the salt. That goes over here. And I guess a victory point. And do I want to buy that card? Well, first, what would I need here to potentially get? At a minimum, I guess I need a date. So that will be that. And I'll flip a card and see. Mm-hmm. A date and a gold. So at the end of the game, the victory points printed on the cards placed to the right of this card are doubled.
Ew.
Does not apply to ones in parentheses. So to make that happen, I will spend, so that's, don't forget, we can spend at any point the water.
Oh, sure.
And it's one, this is a better deal if you're here, but it's 3 to get a gold, and I'll do that to get a gold, and it just goes in there.
Okay.
Then I'll place this here, and I'll spend the dates.
Date. Cool.
And do I want to do silversmith of it or anything? And then it's 2 and a gold for that, which I now can't do. So what was this one? Now that I think about it.
At the end of the game, you will receive one victory point.
Yeah, that was cool. Oh, well. It's a little bit cheaper for that one. Saves me a little bit, I guess. Okay. And I don't think I'll convert to victory points. Too bad.
Okay, so then this goes away. And that becomes a good. Okay.
Cool.
And I take a salt and a date. So that's 2 salt and a gold for this one.
Cool.
And we'll put it in the line. And then that goes, and that's a, oops.
Did you take the good for that?
I didn't yet because
Okay.
I wanted to see what I had left.
Oh, that's good.
Which is this. So why not take a pepper? Then I'm even with
Even
everything.
distribution?
So that, and that turns into a tribe card.
Okay. So that's another turn.
Yep. So the robber.
Move the robber to the salt.
Targia moves to the water. Are you within the...
Yep.
Me too. Do you have any cards that do something at the beginning of a turn? Okay.
Those are they'll be the
Infinity ones?
symbol.
Ooh, that's not bad. You can start.
Once per game, when using the Fata Morgana action, you may move both tribe markers to adjacent cards. Interesting.
Both tribe markers to adjacent cards.
Yeah.
Oh, is that...
Yeah, well, that's adjacent anyway, but if I do that, it's instead of just one, I'm saying, but you could do 2.
2, okay.
Just 2. What else do we have? And then nothing. Oh.
This guy.
If you would receive salt from a border card, you may take dates or pepper instead.
Oh.
Cool. Now that's one, infinity symbol.
Infinity one. Okay.
Cool. Here you go.
All right. Those don't change.
Not
okay.
yet.
Do I want to go there first? No. I need to go there.
Ah.
Just once.
Yeah. Oh, no. Whatever you need. Go here.
Okay. No. If I want to do this one, I have to do it now because it's going to get wiped, but it's not really that great.
No, you only have one. It gives you one good.
Yeah. Kind of a
It'd
waste
be great
of
when you had more
elbowy
stuff
thing.
on the...
Okay. I'll go there. Okay. Okay, I'll go there.
Okie dokie.
All right, so elbowy things.
Oh, yeah. Intersections.
Intersections.
Okay.
Okay.
Pepper or chia.
Pepper. I'll worry about that in a minute. I will take the one
water,
water
yep.
that's there, and then I can take another good. Or what was the other thing you could pay a good to flip over a
discard
card?
one and then flip a card and take what that is, and you can do it as much as you have goods to spend.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Do that and flip one. It's a
Get
date.
a date.
That's pretty.
You eat 'em.
Pretty boring.
Well, that's what it is.
I know. I was hoping for another one that gave me two goods or some.
Well, you don't have to
thing.
stop. You
I don't want to
ignore
keep
that, I believe, and then flip
spending.
another. Pay another and flip another.
No.
Let's find out what it was. No, I'm joking.
It's gonna come out
It
on
will,
the
I know.
board.
Okay.
Okay, so I did that deal, and
Do you want to move one?
I can move one.
can
I
cho-
can
you can
move
go to
this
another-
over here.
You can go to this.
Can I afford it? I could afford it if I wanted to. Or I could do this and get a gold. Ooh.
But no card purchase.
Oh, boy howdy. I'll go over here.
Okie doke.
So I use
Take that off. Yep.
I get another water. And I'm going to pay. I don't have gold, so I pay the water price. So 2 dates and 2 waters. It's kind of hefty when you can trade
2
these
dates
in
and 2
for
water?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and this one turns into a tribe, and this one turns into a good tribe.
Okay. I get a pepper. And a salt. And one of my choice. I will buy that. Oh, I was deciding what I want to do here. Did I do the date?
You did not
No.
do the date
Wow.
yet.
I didn't even realize I was getting a date. It's a lot. 3, 6, 9. I'll spend. I have 3 dates, 3 salt. I will spend one of each.
Oh, remember raid's coming up, so
I got a lot.
okay. Pepper.
Yeah. And once per game, I can do Fata Morgana thing. I'll just do that for now. Although that might be a bad idea. Salt, dates, and pepper. Well, let's take another pepper, right?
Sure.
Cool. Keeps me balanced.
And what do and replace it with?
A tribe card. Quest. Okay.
We get the good limits.
Yeah.
Do you have any special actions that happen before the raid
No.
happens or the
No.
robber moves?
So, robber,
Okay.
it's either a pepper or, thing, or a victory point, which is terrible.
Yep.
That advances.
Okay.
This advances. These cards are slippery.
And
Those all get wiped.
wiped away. 2 victory points. Just waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
this one is... Oh, so this one lets you do this action plus this action. If you do that, you get
Neat.
what the robber's sitting on and the opposite. Turn over the top tribe card from the draw pile and receive the costs shown there. Goods in parentheses are excluded. If there is a slash, you must choose one of the two options and place the card on the discard pile. So that's just, you flip it over, get the goods that it costs. And then this one, switch the places of two tribes in your display or switch a card in your hand for one in the display. Carry out the action of the card played from your hand like normal. So I guess that's free. If you don't like what you have, or you want to, I guess it lets you rejigger it potentially as well.
That's neat.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Pass the, flip these.
Or pass it. I don't know. That doesn't really matter. Okay. All right. So this one looks pretty simple. You receive 1 date, 1 salt, 1 pepper, and 1 water. And that's an immediate action.
It's just it adds to your goods and it gives you the tent.
That one.
When you use the Fata Morgana action, you receive 1 goods token of your choice. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, sweet. So if I place
your token there.
there, it activates that.
Yes.
Neat.
Okay. Hey, guess where I'm going?
I know. It's cool. Well, let's keep going with the Targi collection.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Date. Oh, that's yours. It's me. Salt.
You need to mark your
Oh, yeah.
intersections.
It's actually here and here. So I get a salt, a pepper, another pepper, and 2 salt, chia seed, and a pepper, and a dates.
Not chia seed.
And 3 coin, which I can't do.
Oh. But you do have her as a choice.
Sure. So I have to decide which one of these I like the most, because I can only purchase one of them. I will take an additional salt.
Okay, so that's...
Yep. And actually, let's do the same thing you did.
Yeah?
Let's dump a pepper to flip. Come on, be something good. Hey, a pepper. It's exactly
Wait,
similar.
didn't you just throw 2 things in there?
No, I put the salt that I took back out. Okay.
Well, you could pay it again.
Well, I have to dump that to do. I don't think you take it to do that. You choose to continue, which I don't want to do. So,
Okay.
3 salt and a date. And do that one. Or that one, yeah. Slippery.
Is that the one you intended?
Yes, because that's what I paid. Okay. And I'm passing on that, so that gets pulled out, unfortunately.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. Salt. Water.
Water. And a date.
And a date. I don't have enough salt for that one. Or pepper, I mean. I don't have enough pepper for that one. So I can't buy it either.
Well, You could trade 2. Oh, you still need 3. Never mind.
Yeah. So
Did you do that?
I'm going to take it, but it doesn't get me enough pepper.
Right.
So I'll take a pepper anyway.
Oh, wait. What do you need? 3? Take it.
Take it and then
Spend
exchange.
2 water to get another pepper.
Okay, 2 water. I change in
For a pepper?
for a
sure.
pepper, so I'm not even going to take it. Okay, I already did this, so let's
Yep.
get that out of here.
Tribe card.
What kind of card is that?
Quest. Tribe card.
Okay.
Quest. Okay.
All right, so I already have a pepper in there because I paid that amount. So I'm paying the 2 other peppers, the date
and a salt.
and the salt.
Goods.
All right, I don't even. Okay, that's the card if I go there. All right, we're done. Was there any? You have an infinity one there. Does that work before we move to
If
the
I
next?
would receive salt,
turn?
I could choose something else. Oh, advance the robber
Yeah.
to the pepper, advance the Targia, flip the cards. Oh, lots of gold. And more salt.
Come on.
Here you go.
Okay. That is. Okay, and the Oasis card is you may use the Targia's function if one of your Targi is standing on the border card across from her.
Sure. Cool.
So it's like
Yep.
that
Yeah,
card.
sort of.
Okay. Okay. Here we
I
go.
think that one actually, that you take both. And the
Oh.
action on the border across it. That's awesome. Okay. So I have to do that. So I seem to have to do that.
Okay, so
Cool.
intersections,
Go for it.
salt.
There you go.
I'm not going to do that yet.
Sure.
And this I can move if I want to, one way or the other. Let's do water. So I move there. I took that action, so this card happens.
It doesn't matter. Placing the card there gets you that.
Okay. So I get another goods token, so I will take a pepper for that, and then that's done. And I will take, I need both. I want the water and the gold. I'll take the 2 water. So I can trade in if I have to. It's a 5. Okay, that's done. So this goes away.
There's a tribe.
And could you explain what that does again?
The tribal expansion is you flip over the top card of the tribe deck. If you can pay for it, you can play it immediately. Or you can take it into your hand. Or
Okay.
you can discard this, pay a water token to flip another one. And you can keep doing that as much as you can afford to pay water. So maybe you can find what you're looking for specifically.
That's interesting. Well, I'll just use it to flip a card.
Sure.
Wow, that's...
So this one is, once per game you may refrain from using the tribal expansion. Instead, take the top tribe card from the display pile and place it in your display if you can pay the costs.
Wow.
Oh, from the discard.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you can keep it in your hand if you do not already have another card in your hand. So that's one of the, you put the little pyramid
the
thing on there.
pyramid thing.
So if you can do it,
I think
you
I
can.
can pay for that one. I can't pay for this one anyway.
Right.
So I will pay for that one. Is pepper, date, 2 salt. Put it there, and I take one of these for later. And then I can't afford this one, so it
Right.
just goes away.
It's too bad. That's that was a cool one where it's if you have fewer than 4. Oh,
Doesn't matter.
it's a surprise.
It's whatever.
Okay. This one I get a pepper.
Oh, okay. Do you want the gold now too?
Sure.
Gold, pepper.
Flip that. Put a triber. Date. Got a lot of pepper. Okay. Well, I can't buy that. So it goes away. Because there was no salt to be had. Okay. In placing that anyway.
Okay.
And did I get a good from that?
You
I guess
didn't
that would
do
have been
any
a
of
salt.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can exchange. Well, I got a lot of.
Would it make it work?
No, because it needed 2 salt.
Okay.
I didn't have that. I don't have any water. So
If you
I
have
will
2
2 of this. I guess it's anything, right?
Let me read the
victory
back
point.
just
No,
to make
it's
sure
what it
that
is.
it's 2 of
It's
anything.
The double check. Because this is two of the same.
2. Oh, is
3 of
that the
same, 2 of
symbol
same.
for the
I think
same?
so, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll do that for victory point.
That's good.
Okay. Oh, my money. I do have gold.
Oh,
Was that one of the options? No. I'm glad I have the gold.
you got the gold from this
Yeah.
card.
Okay. So move the robber and the Targia.
Okay. I'm giving this to you now.
Flip these. More salt, which we knew.
Okay. Another gold, a salt, a tribe without any text, and this one. At the end of the game, you may trade goods for victory points in a 3-to-1 ratio. At the end of the game, you can trade in 2 water
the
for,
goods don't do
for a
that.
victory point.
And
the
the
goods don't.
The gold isn't either. The gold is just, I believe, it's a tiebreaker. So the gold does
Yeah.
not count for victory points. So you kind of want to spend it, but maybe save one if you're headed for a tie potentially.
So
Okay.
that's pretty nice.
Okay.
Pretty low on goods. Let's go that way.
Okay.
Still don't have a gold.
Yeah, I just got that one. It's the same cost for both of those.
What?
These two.
Well, yeah.
2, 3. It's kind of cool. Okay. I will throw my Targi guy.
Aw. He didn't do anything to you.
He did not. If I go here, I guess I get another gold. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's good for you. I messed up and didn't put my guys, my meeples, to get
Oh, a gold?
any gold again.
Okay. So put your intersections. And starting with me, I'll take a water. My first water in a while. I could take these, but I'm trying to hang on to those for
Okay.
victory points. And I get, what was I? Oh, did I do that wrong?
You were at water.
I did this
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
This is what I get. I put
Which
it in
is
this intersection.
what we talked
I don't know
about.
why I can't
You
see
want-
that intersection. Anyway, I get a
Yeah.
gold. So
So
that's
I'm
good.
always double checking myself.
Yep. And then I don't know why I put that. I decided against that. And then I'm going to go for this, but I could jump.
Is there something better? I mean, that one gets you some more goods, but maybe it's not worth it.
Well, this is 3 victory points.
That is true. That's a really good one.
I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Because I was going to spend a gold anyway. Do I have what I need? Gold? Yes, I do. Okay. So then I will do this one.
And you kind of
I get a spare good, which I'll do in a second.
Leave it there then.
I guess I'll put this down here. Oh, wait. To the right of this would be doubled.
Can you rejigger? Was there a
You see what I'm
rejigger?
saying, right? I'm starting the camel thing here, but I want to go for 6. So I'm going to put that there.
Okay.
It's almost the bonus of 4 of a kind. Not
Didn't
really.
this one move stuff around, switch 2 places of 2
Sure.
tribe cards in your display?
Right.
Or,
The problem is it's going to be gone. Neither of us chose. We did not do the sand dune at all.
Ay.
Anyway, so I'll do
Okay.
this. It's going to cost me a gold, a date, and a pepper. What do we need to have to go around the corner? Salt and a date. I'm in trouble.
Well, I'm not going to be in trouble. I got a lot of goods. If you don't have
It's
what
okay.
you need, it's one.
It's a victory point. I got it.
Okay.
And
But
what is
you
it? Salt
can
and a
get
date.
something.
Oh wait, I can do a salt.
can
Yeah,
get it.
that's what I'll do. Yep. And those are gone. Oh, and then that lets me trade, which, oh pity. I'm gonna hold on to it because it seems like a later in the gameplay. Okay.
All right. I'm just getting gold. I won't have the. I don't have
Not
any
gold. You mean goods?
goods. I don't have
Yeah.
any noble
So
thingies.
salt?
So, salt, date,
Dates.
one
dates.
date,
2 dates.
2 dates. Oh my goodness.
Flip it or take it out and put a tribe
Another date
and a pepper
and
or chia seeds.
wow. All right. Thank you, Lincoln.
And you.
Can't do that. I have no.
It's only cards from your hand. Okay.
No.
Were you thinking you had something?
Nope. I wanted the goods.
Ah. So let's flip these. Oh,
I'm a
move.
mess.
We got to pay. So it's a. I'm gonna do the date and the salt.
Salt, date.
And they go around the corner. Although this really stops here. We do that.
Yeah.
Then go here.
Okay.
Now.
This
Flip
goes
them.
away,
Oh
right?
yeah, they're all wiped again. Once again. Hey, 3 water. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is.
2 water and a good.
Wow.
A victory point. These aren't as interesting, but they're still pretty cool. Victory point, water, and a good. That's funny.
Yeah. They're all kind
Yeah,
of
similar.
goods things.
But yeah. Okay, so let's flip these.
Okay.
Here's the start player marker. Wow.
A
It's a whiz
peppa.
board.
Okay, so this one. No.
We had that
This one. You may hold 2 tribe cards
Oh, nice.
in your
That's
hand.
good.
Then nothing, and then that one.
At the end of the game, you receive 2 victory points for one of your completed rows for which you would otherwise receive no victory points. So if you weren't able to get 4 of a kind, 4 different kinds, or all of the same,
Yeah.
you would get 2 victory points for that. That's cool.
That is. Hey, that would fix that problem right there. For
Would
you.
it? Well,
Wouldn't it?
well, give me additional 2 victory points, yes.
It's better than a 0.
Sure. But that becoming a 6 was pretty cool. And that's 2. Lots of salt now.
I know. Now. I got plenty of water too, so I would like to use a sand dune
Yeah, I
card.
could use some water.
What do I want?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, this was fantastic. It's just where I want a place to do it. If I go over there, I have stuff. Okay, done.
Okay. I will go to this one. And I will go here. Here? Boo. I don't know that I want that.
Okay. Whatever.
No gold again?
Yeah, no gold again. My eyes got big for that oasis. Well, I don't think I'm going to have enough to pay for another card, so I'll go here. Otherwise, I'd flip again.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Well, we could trade.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get a pepper for this. Get that off of there. Another pepper for this one, which is now going to turn into a tribe.
Okay.
And a date.
A date.
That one. And can I pay for that? And how do I want to pay for it? I can pay with 2 waters and
And a pepper.
a pepper, which would leave me more for trading. I'll do that. So 2 waters and a pepper.
Well, before you get carried away,
Okay.
you're here where you can trade 1 water for a good of your choice. You can do those things multiple times.
Okay. So that, and then, well, then I need to do this action first.
Sure.
So
I mean, you can just do it by spending the water for the salt,
Call it
and
a
then do the
salt.
other salt, and then 2 pepper.
and
there
2
you go.
pepper.
And you get that. Okay,
And then
you did
Can
that,
do
but you continue.
stuff.
You continue if you want to get gold.
I can do, how many goods is that for gold? 3 goods.
3 goods of the same type. That's good too.
Do that.
Probably
and
better than
gold.
spending 2 water.
Yeah, and it keeps my, you know, under the limit of 10 and all that
Sure.
business.
Okay, so I get a pepper and a date, and I have to decide what I want. Date. I'll take a salt and another salt. Or do I need a date? Hold on. Thanks.
Can you buy both of these?
No, I need 2 gold. It's not what I wanted to place, but it was what was left. If I go for either of those, it's pepper. No dates. So I will take an additional pepper. And yeah, that one's pretty awesome. It gives me a bunch of goods. What do I have here? I have a total of 6, so I'd get an additional 3, 4. Oh no, but water doesn't count. And then this one was
Exchange at the end of the game for victory points.
3 to 1, yeah.
It seems
think
like a
this
better
is-
choice.
Right, but this is good. I mean, if I have those at the end of the game, right? That's a
Yeah.
big if. So I'll spend a gold and a pepper. And I will take this card. May it serve me well. And oops. Okay. Yeah, the ones that one that let you swap, it might have been good to get that out of there and put another big one in this spot, right? That would have been smart.
Okay.
And then I'm not taking that, so that gets taken out and becomes a goods card. Goodness. Okay. Goodsness. Oh, I didn't get the goods. So I receive a date,
Yeah.
a salt, a pepper, and a water. I was like, hey, I should have a water left
Yeah.
here. Wow, it's a lot. 8. Okay.
Still safe.
Yep, but no gold. Okay. So move the robber and then advance the Targi as well. Flip the cards. This is the salt corner. Did I take a salt?
There's a
No, it was
salt.
from being here.
Yeah. Jeez.
Wow.
Okay. Lots of goods this round, and this one.
When the robber is placed on a border card in which a goods token is shown as an action, you receive one of these goods.
Nice.
That's cool.
Oh, you get to be start.
Yeah.
When you have one of your Targi blending into the cards.
Yeah, the card. Let's see. Okie dokie. I will place... dang it, I kind of want that one.
Okay.
Salt, pepper, dates. He doesn't have any more, though. Actually, let me think. Well, that's fine.
Yeah. What?
He's only got 2 more goods before the end of the game.
I know. It's, yeah. Do you want, rethink it?
No, it's fine.
I think that card would be great for the end of the,
Earlier
beginning
in the
of
game.
the game.
Yes. Because we missed 4 goods already. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
I was gonna go. I had the plan there.
Okay. Well. Do that.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go for.
Go for it.
Water. Water and a good.
2 waters and a good.
There.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought about 3, but I think a good is better.
Yeah, so you get this 1 card. Cool. Go for it. You got that 1 intersection there.
Sure. Oops, sorry.
No worries.
Ta-da. That's it.
Okay. First thing, that would be 2 salt, date, and a pepper. Wow, I'm going to spend all my goods if I do this. So I will take that one for those goods. 2 salt, date, 2 salts, and a pepper. Cool. This is an expensive round.
Yeah, but you're
Next round's
getting
gonna be
a lot.
Figure it out round.
You're going to
Whoa,
be
throwing stuff around.
ending the game, I think.
No,
Not
no.
this round, but next round.
No. That's one I just bought. And then this one would be 3.
Did you
pepper
get anything
and
immediately
dates.
right now for that one you just got?
Did I just take these goods? I did not, did I?
No, you went right into spending for...
Let's just do it. They'll tell me what I have left. Okay, so it's 3 pepper and a date.
Okay, that's nice. That's 2 victory points.
Yeah, it's going to go here. Maybe.
Oh,
I should.
we're getting...
Just makes it 4.
We're actually going to have to
Shuffle
the goods.
those, yep. And then I get a date, another date, and a pepper, and
Date
a
and
salt.
a date. Okay.
a date and a salt. There we go. At least I have a variety.
There you go. All right, let me just do my salt there. Ta-da. Or pepper, or salt. There. And I will buy this for a salt, a pepper, and a gold.
Yep.
There goes another good there.
That's good.
Ha!
Wow, there's going to be no tribe
I know,
cards.
isn't that weird?
So there you go. There's no way.
I didn't know that was
Well,
even
I
possible.
could do it with the trader.
Okay,
I mean,
and then
tribal.
I get 2 water for that. There's a 1. These are 3s and 5s. Is there any more 1s in here? There.
Yeah, I need 4 more cards, not 3.
Oh, okay. And a good. So let's always have a mix.
Yep.
And that gets discarded. And I'm done.
Okay. So advance the Targi and the Targia, or the robber. He's not, well, he might be a Targi. And flip these.
Okay.
Wow.
Mmm.
It's a lot
Get
of
a
water,
victory
too.
point if you wanted.
Okie doke.
That's cool. That doesn't
Past
fill,
the robber?
right? Yeah.
Nope. Only if there's no cards. So at the end of a turn, around, if there's no cards, you put 1 out, and then the next round we'll take the remaining 2 and put 3 new ones out.
I thought that was a 1. It's a 5.
Okay. Okay, you start.
You go first.
You do go first.
Okie dokie. Well, do you want goods? Because that's all you're going to do.
That's all I'm gonna get.
I guess it's actually probably okay.
I know.
Maybe I'm going to do that.
Right. Okay. I will do tribal expansion. That.
Yeah.
And that. Okay, let's see if I can have the goods necessary to make something happen.
Okay.
Starting with you.
Tons of goods. So,
Salt. Dates.
2 peppers.
Another date. Oh, let's flip that. Take it out. Are you going to have too many? Here, take that and the tribe card.
Okay. And another date.
Another tribe card. I didn't actually put mine. Cool.
And then
Silversmith. Oh yeah. If you
then
need
I'm
to
going
get
to
rid
trade
of-
stuff.
Yeah.
So let's make that go. Excuse me. And it's you can do whatever you want.
Twice.
So I will do 2 and 2, and so I'm doing that top
2,
action
yep.
twice for
Do you have a
2
1?
victory points. I do have a 1.
There you go. Cool. Take your guy off there.
Yep.
So I get a gold tribe card. And I get a water or a victory point. I'll take a water. Oh, I'm flipping it.
Doesn't matter.
And a water. Okay. And then I'm going to go on a tribe card quest. And
That's
see
perfect,
if I can
Lincoln.
get something here. So, it's woof.
Well,
If I could
no.
do it.
Ooh, that's one of the Nito cards, though.
Yeah. So it's a gold at a minimum, and it's worth 2 victory points. But if I could spend 3 pepper, which I cannot do.
Can you? Nope. Change water. You'd only get 1.
I will. Wow. Do I
Boo.
even need it? You know what I'll do? I'll take it into my hand and then
Oh, yeah.
immediately do this. No. No. Let me think about it for a moment. 2 extra victory points. And I need 2 more pepper. I will wait. No, I'm going to just do it. Sucks because
Are you sure?
I'm not getting any of the array here.
Because 2 victory points is.
Sure, but there you go. Also, I do get a good for the Targia, so let me take what's on the board. Is there any? There's no tribes visible, so I'll take a pepper.
Okay. Yeah.
And
All right.
that'll be that.
Now that's a good thing you didn't do that because
Oh, that's
this
right.
raid is
Oof.
coming up. Which
Hey,
you
you've got it all too. You're good.
You would
Okay.
have had no goods.
Well, let's do that.
Boo.
Let's get started. I'm put down to almost nothing again.
Pepper, date, salt. That's a lot.
Yes.
Oops. and
I don't know that we're going to
to
actually fill up the board here.
don't
We
think
only
so.
have 3 more
So now
turns. So
everybody
the
paid. Oh, we
Targia
forgot
goes
to
around
give
that.
you
Yep,
anything.
forgot to take that off. Flip the tribes.
Flip the tribes.
This one is once per game you may trade as many goods as you like in a 1-for-1 ratio for goods of a different type. That's nice.
Okay, this one. At the end of the game, you get 1 extra victory point for every 3 tribe cards in your display that show 1 victory point.
Okay, and this is just 3 victory points. Oh, these go away too.
Okay, I got 1 more tribe in here. And there's no text on it. Ooh, but 3 victories.
Yep.
Ooh, there's 3 on that one
Yep.
too.
Sand dune with a victory point and 2 goods of your choice. Water and a gold. And pull 1 card out of the discard tribe pile and place it in your display if you can pay the cost. Okay, so that's just
Oh.
one to take it out of the display if you want.
Out of the discard pile?
Yes.
Well,
Any one of them. It's not just the top one like
That's
some
nice.
of those
There
are.
was some stuff in there.
Yeah. If you can afford it. Okay. So past the start
Yes.
player. Let's see. Can I afford anything? I can't afford much. If it needs gold, hey, I could do this one straight. I will go here.
Man,
So I don't have gold. I don't have gold, so yes.
I can't buy anything. I mean, a tribe card.
Right.
I got cleaned out.
Well, I do too.
Go there.
Okay. I kind of imagined I would get one of those 3-point cards. Still have no water. Well, I have water, no gold. Go for it.
Okay. No. I don't want to trade that stuff. I don't have anything to trade. I need goods.
Salt, yeah. I mean pepper.
Pepper.
Yep. Okay.
And one more.
Now, if you go here,
this?
you get the trade bargains.
Right. That's better because
Well, it doesn't give you the salt,
it
but
doesn't, but I can't afford that anyways.
you can. You'll get this because you could buy it.
No dates.
You have 4 water, and you could do this multiple times.
Okay.
Although it is, what did you say? It's 3 for 3 per.
2. I
Oh, it's
thought
one
it was
victory point
3,
for
but
2.
it's 2.
Okay, cool.
Water.
So that's
Yeah.
+2, but it means getting the card that might be beneficial. I start. So
Yeah.
let me put my guys. I'm looking at white. It's here. No, it's here. Okay. So first thing I get a date and a date. I'm on a date. Those go. And a pepper. Those are kind of straightforward for once. Mm-hmm. And I can buy that. Oh, and 2 water. That's kind of cool. Forgot about that.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I'm just going to convert those 2 water to that, and then a pepper and a date. Really what I want to do is somehow get that switchy thing. And I think that is that.
I take a salt.
Don't forget, at the end here, we have to dump either the rightmost card or gold.
We need to get
if we
some
get to this
gold.
point. I mean, there's still a chance I could finish the game, but not a great chance. So we haven't been using these, which is weird.
It is weird.
Well, this is your turn. And you know what? I didn't put one of the action
Yeah.
markers here, even though I don't know that I will do that.
Right.
But it's
I've
nice.
got one sitting here waiting.
Yeah. Well, this is the one that lets me do the Fata Morgana in 2 different spots.
Oh, that's
I did that one earlier where I
that's
did
good.
1.
All right.
Yep.
What I'm trying to decide before I just go scoop up my goods is if I want to move anything. And also I did even if I don't move the thing right, I've
No, you're there.
activated
So you
it so
get a
I
good.
can
You get a good of your choice.
good of my
so
choice.
start off, you get a pepper. Might as well take that.
Pepper. And I'm gonna need
Do you want a date?
A date. So
Because this is the 1 for 1, so it might make whatever you have on hand convert if you do this one.
yeah, but I can't move adjacent to anywhere with a date.
You don't need it. You've got this that will give you a date because you're in that spot.
Correct, sir.
So
Date.
there's a date.
And I can actually pick up that card.
Yep. Did you want the
so
salt?
I use
the
that
salt,
for its ability.
salt first.
Yes. I will
Okay.
take the salt. I will not move it.
Well, you have a salt and a pepper. See, you could use 2 water here.
Oh, yeah.
You could do the Fata Morgana and go in here, and that's 3 victory points. That's what you should do.
True.
It's better. You don't have a stockpile of goods for these last few rounds.
I don't. It's not good.
So that's what you should do.
Okay, so,
So
we
that's-
move it.
Do you want to rethink the date since you're moving now? You'll have a date left. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we did that. So I'll take that off of there, and I pay for this. 2 waters with pepper and a salt.
I keep flipping the cards.
Ta-da.
Did you get this salt?
I didn't get that salt yet, so I just take it back.
I'm confused, yeah. Okay.
I was paying, that's all I was doing.
Did you get this salt? Oh, no, you're not there.
I'm not there, but I could exchange stuff. I'm going to get this under control for the end of the game in case it happens. The gold. So I will trade 2 waters for a gold. And just hold on to the gold for the end of the game.
I'm not in even a good shape for that. I have to end the game on the next the next 2 rounds if... Okay.
That was everybody.
Correct.
So he will now block the tribal expansion. It's just... Tribal
college quest. Okay. And then this moves. Let's flip these.
I'll do the easy ones first.
Hey, there's a gold. Hey, and victory points.
Oh,
that's similar to the one I did.
Here's an immediate one.
For every raid that has already occurred,
yeah,
you now receive 1 water or 1 victory point. Huh.
Wow.
So you start.
Still not a lot of good. That would be a nice one to get.
Yeah, I don't have. There's no way. Although
I have no water, so there's no exchangey. I'm actually going to go over here and take a victory point.
I will go here with the Targia.
Maybe I can make it work. No, I can't.
You're trying to do that one?
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, if I pick up these 2, but I can't do the cross.
Sure. So... It's a lot of salt.
Yeah. And that one's worth of gold, and I said I wouldn't spend my gold. No, I'm going to go here, though, because I can use that action.
And then I'm going to go here and try to build one of the ones from the deck. Maybe I'll have what I need.
That one you get to go through it, right? That's a good one. That's super good, because I'm getting...
Out of the tribe discard pile and place it in your display.
Yeah.
Or put it in your hand.
I'm not getting any points off of this except what's shown on the thing. Because I don't have any sets. So I... juncture points.
Yep. Intersections. Okay.
That's it. And I will take a...
Pepper or chia seeds.
And I will... For... being on that card, I will take...
Remember, you're going to get 2 more.
We'll take another salt. I will move here.
Mm-hmm.
That's these 2 things.
Do you sure you want salt? You can get it here.
Well, I can get it. I'm going to need 3 salt.
Correct.
So I will take 1 in salt. Okay, so 1 victory point, 1 in salt. And I will spend that gold. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy this one. So 3.
You have to spend the gold. To buy this, you have to spend the gold and then the 3 additional salt.
Even though I was going to hold on to it.
Give me that 1, and I'll give you a 3. Victory point.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's the gold. There's the 3 salt. No, not a try, but good.
Okay. So I get a date, 2 salt, another salt, and a good of my choice.
Did you do the 2 salt?
Yes. So I guess I can do this in any order. So let's
Yeah.
do this and see
Okay.
what I need. I look.
Yeah, you go. That's great. You can
Yeah.
complete
Well,
a set.
they probably all
possibly.
need gold.
Got water.
2 water salt. Oh, that one very first card might be the one to do. Different.
Oh, the verticals.
Different.
Ooh,
That's 2 points.
that's nice.
So it's 1 victory point for each column with 3 different. Okay, that's cool. But it requires a gold, which I could get.
Yeah.
All those would be so cool if I'd done them earlier. So I think the one to do is this one. It's just 2 victory points.
The verticals, though? Oh, you're not going to do the verticals. Okay.
Well, it requires a gold.
How many victory
It will
points
give me
are
2
on
victory
it?
points. Well, this is 2. You're right. I'm going to get 2 regardless. So I spend the 3 water. No, that's the wrong card. Okay, let's just do that one. 2 dates and a gold, which is the 3 water. I might be in trouble. And
Then you take the immediate action off the card?
it's...
Or that's an end-game bonus, sorry.
Yeah, end game. It's a lightning bolt for the immediate. Okay. And I didn't take that good.
No, you did
So
not.
let me look and see.
And you didn't, I don't think you took that either, so you were trying to figure it out.
I think I took that one. I just think
Okay.
I didn't take it off. And it's fine. I got a lot of salt.
You're going to look at, well, you're going to get 2 goods, right?
I just need to make sure I buy a card on the next round or I
But
get dinged with this.
You couldn't do this too?
Was I over here?
No. I meant for the last
Oh yeah, to get a gold.
round, you could trade. You could get enough here, so you could trade matching
Yep,
goods and
yep.
get a gold.
So I will take, if I plan for something like that, that means I need another salt. So I will take a salt, but I have to go there if I do that.
You're going to be first, so you can.
Sure. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Did you take 2 things?
I took the date already, I'm pretty sure. I just was saving that last thing for what might come up with the cards that I was looking at. So, and I just took a salt.
Okay. So that was the turn. So
Yep.
Scary
Move that.
Man goes
Yep.
here.
Hey, you can't do the noble. Oh, no, you can do the noble. And, wow. When you use the noble action to play a card from your hand, instead of gold, you may pay 1 water and a goods token of your choice. Wow.
What?
So this one's, when you use the noble action to play a card from your hand, instead of gold, you may pay 1 water and a goods token of your choice. So if you don't have the gold, you could pick up cards that need gold from your hand, and you would only have to pay a water and a goods token instead of a gold.
There's another
That's pretty
card that
cool.
would be cool at the beginning.
Yes.
Here.
And then the rest,
It was 2 dates.
2
That
dates.
was it. Because we both went over here, so only 2 cards were getting replaced.
Right. So I will go.
You know what you have to do.
Well, then I'll go here.
You
That means
should-
I'm going to get one of those.
Okay.
Any one of those.
So clearly you can see what I've got going on here, so you know what I'm trying
Yep.
to get.
So, what's my last choice? Got a lot of. I'm going to do that. Thank goodness it's multiples. Get that gold. Although it's probably going to end. I guess I was preparing for nothing.
I don't know.
And I only need 1 card. Probably should have gone for the one with the most points. Except I don't have gold. I know Nikki's getting a gold.
I'm getting 1 gold, but if you play your last card there, then this raid doesn't matter.
Correct. Darn it. Okay.
But that means I would
Got
have to
that.
count on you for that.
This will be great for the last turn.
Sure.
Seriously, I should have gone for the one with the points. I don't have the water anyway. So that and another good. So if I do that, it gives me an additional good. It's fine. Okay.
So,
Did I take something?
no, I was trying to do this stupid card. I forgot about it again.
What is it?
I have to place here, but I'll be across from
Slide
myself.
it across.
So.
It makes no difference. I couldn't place over there.
Well, the problem is I'm so low on goods that
What
I
is
don't
it that
even
you
know.
get to do?
You get to refrain from doing this action and turn over. Instead, you take the top card from the discard pile and place it. So it would be that. Oh, I can't spend a gold.
Okay. Well, I think we're okay.
Okay.
Because it will end. I'm going to take a card.
Yeah, you should. Did I have the card that changed out goods at the end of the game?
No.
1 extra victory point for every 2. Nope. At the end of the game, you receive 2 victory points for 1 of your completed rows. No rows completed.
Okay. So, you're doing that. I do these two. Oops. Okay. Cool. I'm going to get a few victory points. I get 3, I think, for doing that one card. Starting with me, I get a date. I get a date. I have lots of dates. I get a pepper. That comes off. Might as well put a tribe there, even though it won't matter. And I will buy this one card.
Okay.
4. 1 pepper, 2 dates, and a salt. Dates, salt, and a pepper. Did I miss it?
Stupid gold.
Are you getting a card?
No, it's terrible. I'm getting goods. And because that's a gold, that's a gold.
You're going to have to do that one.
Bad news. That's a gold too.
Doesn't matter. You're going to get a gold and you're not going to need it. So
I should have placed over here. That's what you're saying.
Oh, to just flip? No, you get to build this. It says
But
the
I
top
have
card, right?
I have to be on the
Instead
tribal.
of tribal. Well, then flip to the other side. Right? Do you have... what one are you trying to build? Oh, this one.
It has to be that one.
Right.
And I have to, but I'm getting a gold.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, that works.
So.
And I get to trade, so I'm going to... I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, does
Three of the
gold...
same. Oh, you know what? It's a tiebreaker. 3 of the same kind for a gold. There's what I'll do.
Oh, tiebreaker. Give me a break.
Oh, you never know.
No, I don't think so. Okay. So first I will take the gold.
Yep. Gives a tribe card, which will not matter.
Then I get another good for being here.
That's good. Salt.
Sure. Okay. And then I could move this if I wanted to.
You could also just go to this one.
It has to be adjacent.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
I had to get that gold. I had to.
Right.
In order to use this action and take that one.
Sure.
So I took a salt for that. I'm not going to move, so I take another salt for that. And then, instead of taking this action, I'm going to use my card. So I throw out the little triangle. And I can buy the top discarded card. Or I could keep it in my hand if I wanted to, but it's the end of the game, so I'm just going to buy that. So that is a gold and a pepper.
Cool. Does it
No.
complete anything? No. Shoot. Okay.
And, oh, did I take that?
Probably not. Take the pepper. Cool.
That's it.
Okay. So, let's figure out our scores. This is now 4. That's great. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's crazy here.
Yeah.
So, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, plus 33. I have 33.
Okay. So.
Oh, wait. 34,
Oh, yeah, your verticals.
35, 36. Okay. Did I get anything else? I don't think so.
Did you do the water thing?
Yeah, I counted those.
Okay.
Made it the whole way. Okay. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 27. Plus anything else?
Yes. For everything that doesn't have an advantage of it, I get a point. So
that's-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 32.
Okay. And then this one, at the end of the game, I can trade goods 3 to 1. 3 of this, does it have to be the same type?
Let me
3
see.
goods per victory point. That's all it says.
I think it's fine. So you get 33. Why not? You would have taken a salt if you needed it.
Sure.
So 33 to 36. Wow. That was close.
Let me get another one for that. And
That's it. Oh, wait. Maybe not.
I'm looking. At the end of the game, you may receive 2 victory points. Completed rows. I have nothing.
You have a completed row.
row with, 2 victory points for one of your completed rows
That wasn't
for
gonna
which
score
you
you
would
anyway.
otherwise receive no
35.
victory points. Okay.
36. Is there any more?
No. This was for grabbing that. This was for using the Fauna Morgana.
Yep.
Yeah, so these actually paid off in the
Nice.
end.
35 to 36. Well, what did you think there? That's holy cow.
That's way, I thought for sure you were kicking my butt.
Well, I knew you had a lot of points. I mean, you have 10 right there. I only had 6. I mean, I almost went for this, but I would have lost 2 victory points doing that, so it would have been dumb.
I need to absorb
Yep.
because I really thought this was like,
Unbalanced.
I was going to be 20 and you were going to be 40
No,
or
no.
something, you know?
I mean, I had good stuff here,
Yeah.
and I got a few extra bonuses, right? This was an end-of-game bonus.
It really was much closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, you did very, very well. I thought you were going to do well there. So what do you think of this? We've played the base game several times, but this is our first time with the expansion. What do you think?
Yeah, the base game is amazing, but this expansion really adds a lot to it. And it really makes some of the decisions even more teeth clenching.
Oh, yeah.
I really like the addition of these symbols on the cards.
Well, it makes it clearer.
Tribe cards. I really like that. Being able to take an action later from a tribe card, take an action immediately. All those things are really cool additions. And the whole sand dune area, we didn't use it quite as much as I thought, but I think we weren't getting the right mix of cards. There's a lot more cards in there that affect what's going on in your display and affect what's going on in this board, and we seem to get a lot of just
we had a big run
things.
of goods. There was the one that let you change. That was pretty awesome. If that had been later, I might have been able to rejigger even another point out of it, or put the 3 over here. That would have given me an additional 3 points, right? Oh no, subtract 2. No, that's 4 to 6. So it had been additional 2 points. So it's not that huge of a swing.
Yeah, totally. But I liked that, and I liked that there were 3 out there that you could choose.
Well, until somebody chose one, right?
Well,
yeah.
But that made it like, if someone picks that, then you're down to 2 until
Right.
The
robber
rounds.
does a raid.
So is it technically the robber, or is it her going around the corner?
No, it's the robber, because it's the same with the previous game. I really like it. I like the mechanisms. I love the game board being the cards, so it's going to change. This stuff doesn't. Only with the expansion does it modify them. But I don't really see. You could probably play this. Let me think. Well, you wouldn't. You need water. So if you're playing the base game, you'd have to go back to the other cards. You couldn't have this, but you could mix them. I know that initially they want you to play this with just the tribe deck from the expansion.
Yeah.
Because there's interplay and the water's involved, and you would definitely not want that if you didn't have water in the game.
But you could mix them if you wanted to.
Yeah. They explain how you should sort them into type, and then you deal 5 or something from each of the types. I think
I could still work with this for a while before I mix that up.
Only thing would be just there's some cool stuff that happens that is not happening here, but I feel this stuff makes up for that. And there's some really fun stuff. I had hoped, like I started off with the fantasy of doing what you were going for there, which was, and you were so close to having both of those done. That would have been an additional 8 points.
That would have been nice.
If you just got one of them done, like you needed to take that from me. I don't remember what happened. You probably couldn't afford it when I did that.
I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
I was not having. Some games I play, I've got so many goods, and I really do have to worry about.
Right. It's the gold in the other game that was always hard
stuff.
for us.
Yeah. But this game, my goods were just right on the edge.
And the water is way fantastic, where it gives you, it says in the rules of flexibility, and it is very true, because you can trade it at any point in time and convert it to gold or a good that you might need very easily, which is fantastic. I really like that part of it. I almost feel like you want to go back to the original game sometimes just to deal with the tenseness, because it's way tighter in the base game, I feel.
Yeah. Without the flexibility of
just
water.
like you said, your teeth-clenching choices.
Yeah.
There is a card I saw in here that we didn't get that's pretty awesome, where it would take the place of a card at the end of your row. Tribal marker, nope. Which one is it? Did we get it already? I'm pretty sure we had it. Unoccupied spot.
Okay.
So you could, if this had come up, you could put it at the end of the row, and then you could determine what symbol you want it to be.
Yeah.
That's a pretty awesome card too. It's too bad it didn't show up.
Is this, this is probably a crazy question because we haven't read all the Sand Dune cards, but is this like the only one that you hold on to? Because basically everything else is you do it and you throw it into the discard pile right away. But
I think
this might be the only exception.
Right. Oh, they have a Sand Dune that is similar to the Caravan.
Caravan
in the regular game.
Regular.
But there's neat, because there's another one that lets you reactivate a card that you've already taken the action. One of these future turn ones.
Oh, again.
Yeah, so
That's nice.
would have spent it when you did the action, then you could take one again and do it again at some point. It just recharges that card. This is hard, though. Harder than you think.
It's always been difficult.
Well, it wasn't as bad, because here's what really happened. Because I wasn't getting enough variety, like this here, absolutely, this card saying anything to the right is devil is like, forget it, I'm going for that. Because that's an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, which is way more than the 4 that I would have gotten for that, right? Well, if I could have, by some miracle, got another, there was some, I think we're pretty much gone here. That's 2.
I know, but look at how many tribe
I know.
cards
and we
still
haven't
left.
seen them all. These are all from the expansion.
Yeah.
So, and it's neat. I like that you got that card that gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points for no advantage.
No kidding. I needed that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I picked it up.
Yeah, 5 points. That was right there. That brought you from 30 to 35, right? That's really good.
There you go.
One more point, it could have been a tie, and then I would have broken it with the gold.
You would have broken it with the gold.
See, so that was a good thing they took that. It was closer than you thought.
And then I think the next tie is goods.
I would have won that.
And
too.
you would have won that too.
But maybe it would be something like these.
And then there's
Actual
no
token.
other tie.
Then we share
then
a
it's
victory.
a shared victory.
Nice.
I don't think they actually have it written as shared victory.
Right.
Like, that's kind of almost like a newer term that they use now.
But this is from 2016.
Okay.
Even though it's taken a long time for this release to come out in English.
I just think of it as it was probably not true, but written in the same fashion that the original was listed.
That one's not even. I think that one's 8 or 9 years old, so it's not terribly old. Although 9 years in board games is a long time. And we did not play this until 3 or 4 months ago at Targi.
Right.
We didn't have the game. I think we have an expansion from the Advent calendar that needs to be integrated in here. I don't know what it does. I think it's another cardboard token.
Game board librarian work for Lincoln.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even know where it's at. But yeah, I definitely. Packs a lot of punch for a small game, and you could put it all into one box.
Yeah.
There's enough, probably room if you got rid of the insert it, and it would all go in there.
I think.
And I love the bits. I mean, the Geek Up bits are fantastic. I know that there's bits coming for the expansion. I don't know exactly when, but they'll have these. So I'm intrigued to see if they're going to just do this. I mean, I could figure it out. I could look at the list, or if they give us little. Yeah,
you have
the little water vessels would be cool. 3D water vessels, but
peaks.
Because this was suggested by the manufacturer. I don't know what we had planned. Maybe a tile, but I don't know.
Well,
but they were submitted by the publisher.
The interesting thing about the bits, which I pointed out, is the 5 actually has 5 points on
that's not like the.
And the original cardboards actually don't. Yep. So that was something that was thought about.
It actually helps
later.
You could see across the table. Yeah. I mean, I saw you had all those 3s. It was like yipes. That's why I was thinking.
Not yipes. If you
if these were 10 points to my 6.
If these were all 5, that would be yipes.
I know. Well, still pretty yipesy, because I did not have that.
But again, I'm still amazed we were that close. I really did not.
Yep.
Because I just looked down at this and.
Well, I didn't have as many cards that did that.
I didn't have completed rows.
This was near the end of the game, right? This was going to give me 2 victory points if I didn't spend it. So I think that's it. I mean, I had no bonuses other than that. And I got none for... Yeah. I did get the 3. That was 3 more victory points. That won the game for me, for sure.
And one thing about 2-player games, I don't think people... Like you said, it packs a lot of punch, and I don't think people really give 2-player games that kind of credit. This has a lot of cards and a lot of... There's a board here.
Right.
A lot of 2-player games, I think,
that are card games.
People just assume it's a hand of cards, and it's an assumption.
Depends.
That's
There's some other
incorrect.
games that we're hoping to do.
There's a lot of like war, unless it's like a war game. What was some of those other ones that are?
Well, Undaunted, which one we demoed recently.
What was the Nixon versus Kennedy one several years ago? Like that kind of a battle out kind of thing. What was the name of that one? Had a big...
I think it's Jason Matthews and or something that did that one. Well, those historical ones are awesome. There's the Twilight Struggle and things like that. We have bits for those too in BG.
Oh.
Well, thanks for teaching us, Nikki P.
Thank you, Lincoln, for teaching also.
Oh. Well, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider giving a thumbs up. And while you're doing that, maybe you should subscribe if you want to see more things like that. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell. And thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Let's play again.
Okay, cool.